Who is the funniest person on set?
I have to say, the person who consistently makes me laugh the hardest. This one right here.
I'm gonna go with you as well. We have a laugh as well.
We have a laugh.
We have a laugh.
We really do.
Right here. This one here.
I'm going to say Charlie Edwards.
Yes.
I'm on set with him all the time and he's
Fab.
very funny.
Yeah.
Falls over a lot. Doesn't actually fall over that much. But he's scared of
He has got
falling
long
over.
robes.
He's
Yeah, I
just
was
a,
only going to say long legs. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's a witty person. He's like, just
yeah.
fun.
Who's the most different from their character? Well, I mean,
Charlie.
I'm going to say Charlie, yeah. Charlie Vickers.
He is not Sauron.
Yeah, he's not the embodiment of evil, is he?
He's not. He's, in fact, it's actually clever in that because he's such a,
He's a
lovely down-to-earth guy,
Yeah.
he somehow almost makes you not root for Sauron, but like
Yeah.
you can kind of like hook into him a little bit.
Yeah, he's a lovely guy. He's a guy you'd want to be here with.
Definitely.
Who's the most different from their character?
Well,
Well, you have to
I
kind
would
of say
say
me,
Charlie.
but I have to say me as well because I'm
Yeah.
not like a mass murderer.
Yeah,
you go.
thank you. Thanks.
I saw your look at you like,
no. Charlie's a gem.
thanks.
Who is more similar to their character? Now, I feel you have an ethereal quality.
Well, thank you.
I do. I think you could walk into a room on dry ice. I think you could just float into a room, and I think you have the same sort of quality as Muriel there. So I'm going to go with you.
Well, thanks. I feel, you know what's interesting is that other than Charlie, I feel like all of us sort of have a quality. It's not that we are our characters, but there's some quality about everybody that you understand why we're all sort of playing the characters that we're playing. But if I had to just go with one, I feel like maybe Markella and Nori. Yeah, I feel like there is a really endearing quality about both of them, really.
And a sense of wonderment.
Yes, and curiosity and mischief, Markella.
Both of you just looked at me. I'm quite similar to Poppy.
I see you with as
similar.
Poppy.
Quite
I
similar.
see a few similarities there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see similarities.
We are
Okay.
quite similar.
Yeah, Meg.
Megan, yeah.
Whose character would be the most fun to be friends with? I'm gonna go Charlie Edwards, Celebrimbo, because he has first age wine in his cellar.
He does.
He collects bottles of wine, so he enjoys a little tipple.
He makes some jewelry.
Yes, he's got like an impish sense of humour as well, hasn't
Yeah,
he? You
he
know,
really
he's
does.
He's a little bit left field from most elves, isn't he?
Maybe a Rondir would be quite fun.
Like, yeah,
Or
'cause he's
Celebrimbo.
quite athletic.
Yeah, you could go on hikes.
you could do hikes together.
You could go hiking.
Yeah, 100%. That's the answer.
Yeah.
I do love those little Harfoots. I do love the little Harfoot girls.
They're solid, aren't they? And
They're
like,
fun.
absolutely.
They're fun,
I'm
and
good.
I feel like you'd have like a fun sort of, you'd be on an adventure with them, and you don't know where that adventure would lead. So hopefully it leads to a good place and not a dust storm.
Okay, so you're going Harfoots.
I'm going Harfoots.
I'm going to go Celebrimbo, having a few wines, and then turning to me after a tip and going, fancy making a ring? I think, yeah, I'll do that. Celebrimbo.
Whose character would thrive in the real world?
I
I think maybe Arondir.
Arondir would thrive
I
in
think
the
he'd
real
do
world.
pretty well. I think he would have the sort of cool composure and the heart and the perseverance. So I think he would do pretty well in the real world.
You know, he's a free spirit, isn't he? And I don't know, sometimes there can be a lot of confinement sometimes. I don't think he'd do well in a desk job.
Well,
if he
no,
was
that's
forced
true.
to. So I'm gonna go with the Harfoots because I just feel they just adapt. They roll with the punch and they adapt to anything and they're always there at the end of it.
That's true.
I think Farazan would up to a point.
I think he'd do well.
I think Farazan would do well actually, but if he didn't get voted, but he would.
Yeah. Or so you think.
Farazan probably.
Farazan,
He'd
yeah.
be great.
He'd be
in the real
amazing.
world.
Yeah.
I would say.
He would be good in the real world.
Well, actually, you guys, Nori, she's very kind of adventurous. She's a go-getter.
That's
she
true.
Puts herself out there.
Maybe she'd get into a lot of mischief.
That's good, I think.
Danger.
Yeah.
My answer's Nori.
It's good.
Yeah.
Now, what about who would not thrive in the real world? Who wouldn't do well? I guess you said you think Arondir would not
I just
do
think
well.
I think there are certain avenues in the real world where he could get stuck in.
I get that.
And so for that, I'm gonna park her on the other side in the real world.
You'll
I
be
reckon
quite
Sauron
good.
would be quite bad in the real
Maybe
world.
Sauron not so good.
Because
I mean,
feel
yeah.
Probably
he'd
get
caught
arrested
out.
We
quite
wouldn't, we
quickly.
wouldn't want Sauron in the real world.
Probably get in prison.
He'd probably get in
pretty
prison.
fast.
Yeah,
His manipulation tactics would be a little questionable. I love yours this season.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love Celebrimbor's thing.
Oh yeah, I like his apron. Celebrimbo has a really
Yeah,
nice
he's
apron.
got, it's really
The
beautiful.
blue really brings out his eyes.
Yeah, all I can think about.
Really
is his eyes,
blue,
his
wow.
Big blue eyes.
Oh, Charlotte is.
Oh, Charlotte
She has a
Charlotte.
wealth of knowledge.
Yeah.
Legend.
She's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come back to Middle Earth with us.
Enjoy the Rings of Power Season 2.
Only on Prime Video.
Video.